Okay, we are starting now. Yeah, all of you, good afternoon. So the topic is mineral resources of India. This topic is important for both optional geography. It's part of paper 2, unit 2. एक topic है, unit called as Indian resources. Okay, minerals is part of paper 2, and it's very important for GS, geography prelims. Okay, so I am having the session as a combined session, and this is one topic we will have questions from for the prelims program we're starting next week. So I must teach there, and that's how I'm combining the sessions together. Some of these topics I try to revise for your convenience. Okay? So GS guys, along with optional, I'm taking one go. Now your reference for this is your NCERT class 12th का है, India People and Economy, this book. India People Economy. In fact, it's a very important book for prelims, much more important than the world physical. In fact, this time when I'm teaching GS geography, I'll change some things here. हो क्या रहा है? I've seen this pattern that if there are 40 classes for geography GS, okay, 20-30 class तो पढ़ा रहे हैं tectonics and climate, and topics like settlements, okay, agriculture, trade, transport, minerals, okay, topics of industries, okay, is not taught well because time बचता नहीं है. And questions from tectonics and climate कम होते हैं. More questions are from this part. And I'm reversing this. I'm thinking of doing that for this year onwards. So these topics of industries, minerals are very important, and I think as geography students, otherwise also, you must have an idea of good distribution. That's why I'm saying कि ये book more important than the physical geography of the world, जो class 11 की किताब है. Tectonics, continent movements, the discussions on the world climate. More important is the Indian climate, Indian rocks, Indian minerals. Okay, and this, unfortunately, I've not seen people read this book. So my intention is on three fronts. One is whatever information is NCERT में है on minerals, I'll give that to you. In fact, the maps I'll do from the NCERTs. Second is, there are some things not mentioned here, I'll update on that. And third, whatever is in current affairs, I'll cover that too. This your NCERT will not have much on the lithium reserves. NCERT will not talk about the latest amendment to the MMDR Act. MMDR Act is the core act, Mines and Minerals Act है, Development and Regulation Act है, is a core act. And last year we had an amendment. Some of the minerals classified as atomic minerals have been declassified now. Okay, so ये information books में नहीं होगा. I'll try doing that. And recently this year again, the Supreme Court has passed a judgment around the state's authority or the state's ability to tax the mines and so on. तो वो भी हम ऐड कर देंगे आपका. ठीक है? Sorry? No. I'm talking about the mining rights. Mining rights. Yes, MMDR, correct. And whatever questions you can be asked, I'll help you with that also. Okay. So starting off now. So the reference is NCERT class 12. And those of you who have optional, there are some pages of Khuller. उसको बाद में देखेंगे हम. GS guys, don't worry, you be with NCERT class 12. and the class note should be sufficient. Okay. The third thing, you have to know the PYQs very, very well. What all questions have been asked and they are repeating. Okay, so you must know the PYQs. Ab to hamare paas pura bank hai. I'll say go solve the questions of last 40 odd years. A section called minerals, sara solve karo. Kul mila ke, I think 30 odd questions honge, you are done. Okay, so this is my approach here. We start off. Okay, what are minerals? So quickly put, there is one chemistry definition of minerals and there is one economy definition of minerals. The chemistry definition is minerals are compounds, minerals are the building blocks of rocks, minerals are crystalline, and most of them are also of inorganic origin. So if I go by the chemistry or the chemical definition of what minerals are compounds, they are the building blocks of rocks, and they are crystalline in the structure, and they are mostly inorganic. So I'm talking about minerals like, okay, the silicate group of minerals, we have the oxide group of minerals, we have a sulfate group of minerals. Some of you know some names like feldspar, you know what is mica or muscovite, minerals like olivine, minerals like you have amphibole. Okay, some of you would have done these topics. Now these are parts of the rocks. Amphibole mineral, olivine mineral, there are many more of them. Okay. Right now, I am not discussing this one. This is about the rock, rock type, rock composition, and the rock properties. हम इसकी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. I'm talking about substances that are obtained from the earth surface by mining, and they are important economic resource. So whatever substance we obtain from the earth by mining, आप खोद के निकाल रहे हो, and they have important value because they are economic resource. I am talking about those type of minerals. जैसे इस definition के mineral में इसमें coal नहीं आएगा. Coal is a rock. Okay. In this definition, coal is a rock, not a mineral. But यहाँ पर coal is a mineral. इस definition में oil and gas नहीं आएगा. Okay. We see oil gas again as some forms of rocks. Oil gas is part of our energy minerals that we are mining from the earth. Is it okay, all of you? इस mineral में sandstone नहीं आएगा. Sand नहीं आएगा. Okay. Sandstone is a rock. Sand is some deposits. But in this definition, sandstone भी एक mineral है for mining. And sand also is an important mineral for mining. I hope you got it here. There is a chemistry, there is a chemical definition of minerals. इसका अलग purpose है. It's part of understanding rock types, rock properties, the type of lava and so on. I'm talking about minerals from the perspective of economy and resources. Okay? That's our start here. Now, minerals broadly, we have metallic minerals and we have non-metals. You all will keep writing as I speak. I'll move at a pace and help you revise and remember also. Okay? So minerals are of two types. They can be metallic minerals or they can be non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals, say source of iron ore, a source of iron, source of copper, the source of manganese or lead or whatever. And non-metals, understand, non-metals include coal, non-metal includes mica, non-metal includes oil and gas also, like even your building material. The building material, say granite hua ya fir sandstone hua, they are non-metallic minerals. Gypsum, salts, very nice. Gypsum salts are also non-metallic. ठीक है. So we have got metallic minerals and non-metals. Metallic minerals में we have got two types of metallic minerals. One is ferro, okay, magnesium minerals, or simply called as ferrous minerals. Ferrous, ferrous minerals or ferromagnesium minerals, and we have non-ferromagnesium minerals. Non-ferromagnesium minerals. Difference क्या है? These are those minerals which have iron content in traces. Okay, iron तो है ही. So iron ore is ferrous. I get iron from that. Apart from that, there are some other type of minerals also in which we find some traces of iron. For example, you're looking at chromium. Examples of ferromagnesium minerals are chromium. We also have magnesium, nickel, correct. Chromium, magnesium, nickel, also titanium if not wrong. Okay, titanium, Titanium. Titanium also is ferromagnesium, whereas copper is not. Non-ferromagnesium में take a list. Copper, bauxite, source of aluminium bauxite. These are non-ferromagnesium minerals. They will not have a trace of iron in them. And most of these ferromagnesium minerals, they are used as part of making iron alloys. They are used as part of making iron alloys. Okay? That's a basic difference that we have. Achha, now, some idea about, now you know, most of us know the geography of India. Kya locations hain? So, what are the mineral belts of India? What are mineral belts, or what are the mineral regions of India? Mineral belt and mineral regions of India. If you can draw the outline of India, it will help. What are the main mineral belts of India? So, इसमें कुछ rules हैं. Some rules are, wherever we have, okay, old, we have metamorphosed rocks of igneous origin. Wherever we have old, metamorphosed rocks of igneous origin, we call such rocks as cratons, or these features as cratons bolte hain. Very, very old, highly metamorphosed, okay, and they are of igneous origin. Some of them can also be some old sedimentaries also. We call those as cratons. Jahan par bhi aise hain, and most of these cratons are very, very old Archean, okay, plateaus and highlands हैं. ये जो old metamorphosed rocks होते हैं, they are very old Archean, Archean, Archean plateaus and highlands. These areas are rich in metallic and rich in ferrous minerals. They are rich in metallic, they are rich in ferrous minerals. कहाँ पर है? We have this area called Chota Nagpur Plateau. There is some part here called as Bastar Highlands. There is Bastar, Chhattisgarh areas. We have some parts of southern Karnataka. We also have some parts of Tamil Nadu. We have these parts of, okay, you know, यहाँ पर MP के पास में है, southern MP, and we have parts of southern Rajasthan, southern Aravalis. This is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay. This is the Bastar Highlands, parts of Chhattisgarh. This is the central part that includes southern MP. If you know the area called as Balaghat and Chhindwara region of southern MP. This southern MP hai, central Indian belt. This is the southwestern belt, largely around southern Karnataka, and this extends into parts of Andhra, southern Karnataka and parts of Andhra, and this is parts of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Chota Nagpur Plateau, the Bastar Highlands, the central India, southern MP, the southwestern part, which is southern Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and this is the southern Aravalis. Aravalis around Udaipur. Aravalis around Udaipur. These areas have old rocks. They have got highly metamorphosed rocks. They are the main minerals with metals and ferrous type of minerals. And इसके अलावा बहुत scattered भी है. Some parts of Maharashtra here, some part of again some Maharashtra here. We also have some parts of Gujarat. We also have in some parts of Meghalaya. ऐसे scattered है. But main pockets are these, where we have lot of metallic and metalliferous minerals. All fine here? Why? Because these are the old plateaus. इसके अलावा, okay, wherever we have tropical highlands, elevations, tropical highlands and areas with good rains, tropical highlands and areas. So warm conditions चाहिए मुझे. Warm conditions, tropical highlands and good rains. So some of us know the process called as leaching, right? Water will fall, water will move down, and with it some changes will happen. These areas have lot of leaching. These areas will form bauxite deposits. Bauxite is a source of aluminium. Tropical highlands, good rains, they have leaching, and they have bauxite formations. Bauxite is the source of aluminium. Okay. India is among the largest producers of aluminium. India is one of the largest resource of bauxite also. Kafi hai. India is important, Australia is important, you have some parts of Brazil, Suriname, Guyana is important. जो tropical areas के portions हैं. Okay. They are good, and India is among the large ones. So India में ये कहाँ पर है? These areas, 4-5 pockets again, main ones. We have some parts of Eastern Ghats. We have in parts of southern Western Ghats. We have this again in parts of southern MP, जो वही बालाघाट, छिंदवाड़ा वही area में है. We have in parts of Tamil Nadu, yes, Tamil Nadu. These are highlands, okay, in the tropical areas. Forests, of course, but important for bauxites. Exact locations I'll tell you when I come to details of aluminium. So one is the old cratons, and we have one is the highlands where there is good rainfall and there is leaching going on. We have got resources. The third important area is, I think most of us understand this now, areas wherever we had rifting cracks, okay, where we have the Gondwana formations. These areas will have coal fields. These areas will have coal fields. Okay, rifting regions, Gondwana formations. Gondwana is a time. Okay, time है which is late Paleozoic से लेकर mid Mesozoic तक. From late Paleozoic to mid Mesozoic, those areas will have coal formations, and these rift valleys, I think all of us can recall that. At least some of you would have known this. Okay, we have Damodar Valley, we have Mahanadi Valley, Son Valley, we have Krishna and Godavari Valley, plus Narmada and Tapi Valley. Damodar Valley coalfields, Mahanadi Valley coalfields, Son Valley coalfields, Krishna Godavari and Narmada Tapi. These are the main coalfields, and most of these coalfields are of Gondwana times. They are of Gondwana times. Gondwana times, these are relatively younger coal. They happened much later compared to the coal of the world. These are relatively younger coal. So they are not the best type of coal fields, okay, but this is the distribution. So in terms of the mineral distribution, if I look at this map of India, wherever we have these rift valleys. So rift valleys, I said, ek Damodar wala across Chhodnagpur plateau hai rifting. We have this Mahanadi region. So Mahanadi river yahan par hai. We have along the Son river. We have along river Narmada, along river Tapi. We have along Godavari and Krishna. So these are the rift zones. Along Chhodnagpur plateau, this is the Damodar valley. This is Odisha, Mahanadi valley. Okay. This is the Son valley. This is Damodar. This is Damodar river. This is Son river. This is Mahanadi river. This is Krishna and Godavari river. Narmada and Tapi river. Narmada and Tapi river. These are the main coal fields of India, or the coal regions of India. Damodar, Mahanadi, Son, Krishna Godavari, Narmada and Tapi. The main coal regions of India. इसके अलावा now the Himalayas have geological formations of lot of minerals. The Himalayas have geological formations of lots of minerals. यहाँ पर rare earth mineral भी है. You also have coal formation, you have oil formation, you have got rocks also. There are a lot of type of minerals Himalayas में. But the problem is Himalayas are difficult to access. Jana, research karna, exploration, that's costly. But let us know this, that Himalayas are rich. They have coal fields, they have lot of rare minerals, okay. They also have lot of rocks for construction. They also have oil and gas, okay. But Himalayas in general, these are, as of now, as not well explored and mined. Recently, the government had given, they had tried auctioning the exploration of lithium in Jammu Kashmir. There's an area near Jammu called as Riyasi. Okay, but nobody came for auction. Yeah, उसके बहुत issues हैं. एक तो जगह छोटा था, difficult to mine भी था. The incentives were not as good. Okay, so the reasons why the auction didn't happen. But our point is, Jammu Kashmir में है. ये अलग बात है. With time we might discover some better methods. But let us not dismiss Himalayas as not having resources. Himalayas, जैसे coal in Himalayas, we know we have in parts of Jammu Kashmir, and we also have in Assam. Assam में एक area है called as Makum. Makum has coal fields. We also have a coal field in Arunachal Pradesh में भी है. Jammu Kashmir में, if you know this place called as Udhampur, correct. Udhampur near Jammu has coal fields. And important mining होता है वहाँ पर. It's not that नहीं mining होता है. I believe oil and gas you all know about Upper Assam. Okay, northern plains and mountains, yeah, Digboy, Dibrugarh, Sibsagar. So oil bhi Himalayas mein hai. We have done it. In fact, the Digboy oil was the first place where we had mining for oil in India. I don't know what your the problem. It says कोई इंफॉर्मेशन अभी भी उनको लगा नहीं कि मैंने पढ़ाया फॉर प्रीलिम्स. ओके, विल कम बैक ऑन दिस. ठीक है, ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस. इट्स नॉट दैट कि 5 गोली ले लो, खा लो, ओके, और छींकोगे तो प्रीलिम्स हो जाएगा. ओके, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. Be patient and will come, don't worry. Okay, so Himalayas, okay, are rich in minerals, don't ignore that. The fourth is जो flood plains हैं and the northern plains, the flood and northern plains in general they are devoid of minerals. The flood plains and northern plains in general are devoid, they don't have minerals. Okay, but जो western northern plains हैं, part of Rajasthan, the main minerals here will be salts. Okay, gypsum is a very important component, okay, from Rajasthan. The western northern plains में salts हैं, and salts also are part of minerals, and one important mineral is gypsum. From Rajasthan is India's largest producer of gypsum. Okay, so minerals of the highlands and cratons, minerals of Himalayas, minerals of rift valleys, minerals and the plains. And the fifth is there are locations where there is a history of marine waters encroaching. We call this as areas of marine transgression. These areas will have oil and gas. These areas will have oil and gas. ठीक है? Histories of marine transgression areas will have oil and gas. And that's how we have in parts of Gujarat, we have southern Rajasthan, we have along Krishna and Godavari offshore, we have along upper Assam. These सारे areas will have oil and gas. A small write-up on, yes, there is some pattern in how the minerals are distributed. In fact, NCERT says that if you join imaginary, तो यहाँ पर सोचो, यहाँ पर think of this is where we have Kanpur, somewhere here is Kanpur, and this is where we have say Mangalore. If you draw a line like this, it says most of the minerals are on the eastern side of this. Okay, if you draw a line imaginary, Kanpur and Mangalore, okay, the mineral regions are east and south of this, which is more valuable. This side has relatively less amount of minerals. That's an idea about distribution. Yes, Debarga, correct. Yes, Namchik and Namphuk parts have coal. Yes, correct. All done? So, what are minerals? Categories of minerals and the mineral distribution across India. Now, I'll go mineral by mineral, okay? And I'm touching more which is mentioned in your NCERTs. So, I'll open the book, okay, and you see this, okay? So, we'll start off now. We'll start off with iron ore. Start off with iron ore. There are 4 ores of iron ore. Hematite, yeah, give a heading iron ore, okay? There are 4 ores of iron ore. Hematite, we have magnetite, we have siderite, we have limonite. ये 4 categories of ore हैं. Of this, hematite is the most important industrial grade iron ore. ये सबसे important है. Siderite and limonite, they are not as rich. In fact, China has more of limonite. They are yellowish color, like lemon. This is called limonite. Okay, of these four, the most important ore for iron, जो industrial वाला है, it is hematite. Okay, hematite. This is ferrous compounds. Okay, Ferrous, ferrous. Magnetite is ferric. Ferric. Magnetite is used for electrical industries. This is a magnet होता है. Is important, but this is more important. In India has lot of good grade hematite. India has lot of good grade hematite. That's one fact. That's one information. India में ज़्यादा ये नहीं है. These type of ores, I said, China has quite a bit of limonite resources. Now, the main areas of iron ore mining, take a list now. Take a list. In Chotanagpur Plateau region, okay, which includes Jharkhand and Odisha. It includes Jharkhand and Odisha. Okay, so we have Badam Pahad, B-A-D-A-M, Badam Pahad, P-A-H-A-R, Badam Pahad. We have Bonai, B-O-N-A-I, Bonai. Bonai is among the richest ones in India. Badam Pahad, Bonai. Then we have, okay, Sulaipet, S-U-L-A-I-P-E-T, Sulaipet. We have Kiriburu mines, K-I-R-U-B-U-R-U, Kiriburu mines. Kiriburu mines. Naumundi mines, N-A-O-M-U-N-D-I, Naumundi mines. Gua mines, G-U-A, Naumundi mines and Gua mines. ये भी बहुत rich है. Naumundi and Gua very rich. Apart from this, we have Sukinda mines, S-U-K-I-N-D-A. Sukinda mines are also very important for chromium. In fact, this one mine accounts for bulk of India's chromium mining. ठीक है? So, ये नाम याद रखना पड़ेगा आपको. Sulaipet mines, Badam Pahad, Bonai mines, we have Naumundi, we have Gua mines. एक और नाम ऐड करो, Guru Mahisani, G-U-R-U, Guru Mahisani. Guru Mahisani is the mine that supplies iron ore to your Tata Steel plant. Guru Mahisani supplies to Tata Steel plant. ठीक है? These are mines of Odisha and Jharkhand. Okay, northern Odisha, we have this area called as Sundargarh and Keonjhar region. So this is the Chotanagpur Plateau. इसका एक southern part है. This is northern Odisha. यहाँ पर we have Sundargarh district, which has the Rourkela steel plant. We have Keonjhar district. Okay, ये बहुत important mining है. And in Jharkhand, we have these areas Singhbhum and we have okay, Palamu. Singhbhum, Palamu region. Okay, this area, of course, in general, Hazaribagh bhi hai, Ranchi region bhi hai. Okay, so these are some rich areas of the Chotanagpur Plateau, which has iron ore. Move on. Next is in Chhattisgarh. So if this is approximate map like this, the southern part, Chhattisgarh, is the Bastar Highlands. And somewhere here, we have the Durg region, jiske paas mein you have Raipur. Both the areas have iron ore. Chhattisgarh, Bastar ke south mein, we have a mine called as Baila Dila mines. Is bordering Andhra Pradesh. Baila mines. This supplies iron ore to a Vizag steel plant. And this is mainly for exports to Japan. Bailadila iron ore, southern Chhattisgarh, exports to Japan from Vizag port. And Durg Raipur areas mein, the important rich is Delhi Rajhara mines. This supplies iron ore to Bhilai steel plant. Delhi Rajhara mines. Okay, very rich. ये दुर्ग region है. Delhi Rajhara mines, and this supplies not just Bhilai steel plant. It also supplies to Bokaro steel plant. बोकारो स्टील प्लांट, बिकॉज देखो यहां पर कोल रिसोर्स नहीं है. ओके, बोकारो से समवेयर हियर इज बोकारो फॉर एग्जांपल. बोकारो के पास कोल है, आयरन ओर नहीं है, नॉट मच अराउंड दिस. यहां पर आयरन ओर है बट कोल नहीं है, सो दे हैव अ सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप. ओके, सो यहां से आयरन ओर सेंड टू बोकारो, एंड फ्रॉम बोकारो यू गेट बैक coal resources. So Bokaro and Bhilai have a kind of a symbiotic association in managing the steel plants. Okay, so Delhi Rajhara supplies iron ore. Durg region supplies both to Bhilai steel plant and also to Bokaro steel plant. Is it okay, all of you? Okay, this is the main one. This is the northwest, northeast and Bastar. The third important zone of iron ore is southern Karnataka. Southern Karnataka and southern and eastern side में. So there is one formation, the Bellary iron ore. एकदम आंध्रा कर्नाटक के बॉर्डर में है Bellary and Bellary iron ore. This goes into Andhra Pradesh. That region has this place called as Anantapur. Okay, Anantapur and Kurnool. So it's Bellary, Karnataka, Anantapur, Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, this is the iron ore belt. Anantapur, Kurnool. Okay, iron ore belt. There's one more formation, Karnataka. It's called as Hospet Sandur belt. Hospet Sandur iron ore belt. It's a band. Hospet is towards Tamil Nadu. If you're coming from Bangalore, it's a belt of iron ore. It's called a Hospet Sandur belt of iron ore. इसके अलावा you have this hills called as Baba Budan Hills. Baba Budan Hills of southern Karnataka. So Bellary iron ore, Anantapur, Kurnool, Hospet, Sandur and Baba Budan Hills. ये Baba Budan Hills के साथ ही हैं. Okay, we have these mines called as Keman Gundi mines and Kudremukh mines. Baba Budan Hills. This is the area of Chitradurg and Chikmagalur. Baba Budan Hills, Kemangundi mines and Kudremukh mines. ठीक है? So this is the iron ore belt of Karnataka, and all these names are in your NCERT. So I'm not leaving out any names there. Okay, Bellary, Anantapur, Kurnool, Hospet, Sandur, Baba Budan Hills, and the mines. इसके अलावा you have in Maharashtra. महाराष्ट्र में बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, but one area जो western side में है, if you know about Ratnagiri. Okay, yeah, not far from Goa, southern Maharashtra near the coast. Ratnagiri has Ratnagiri and Lohara mines. Ratnagiri, Lohara mines. और एक है on the west eastern side, not far from Nagpur, is Bhandara mines or Bhandara region. This also has iron ore. Ratnagiri, Lohara and Bhandara. This is on the western side, this is on the eastern side. So अगर आपका map of Maharashtra ऐसे है, Ratnagiri is somewhere here, okay, Bhandara is somewhere here. Okay, so these have, so Bhandara region is actually extensions of the Chhattisgarh region. Okay, so Bhandara and Ratnagiri, yahan par hai iron ore mines. And then we have some scattered pockets across the country. So let me show that to you. Yeah, I forgot to mention. Goa has a lot of iron ore. Maharashtra, so Ratnagiri se Goa belt. This is a very important mining zone. And in fact, Goa is one of the largest producers and exporters of iron ore. Goa mein you have this port, right? Marmagao port. Marmagao port is for exporting the iron ore of Goa. Marmagao, M-A-R-M-A-G-O-A. Marma, G-A-O, yes, G-A-O. Marmagao port is one of the largest ports for exporting iron ore. Exporting iron ore. Bhandara ke saath mein, you also mention Chandrapur. Ratnagiri Lohara mines and Bhandara Chandrapur in eastern Maharashtra. In eastern Maharashtra. Okay? So I'm just showing you the pages. You can go back and revise back in your room. NCERT say, to give you a sense of completion on this. I hope all of you can see my screen. Is it visible, all of you? Yeah. It's fine now, all of you? So, ये मैप में क्या क्या जगह है देखो. सुंदरगढ़ I mentioned, northern Odisha. Goa I have mentioned. मयूरभंज, सुंदर ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट है. मयूरभंज, केउंझर ये ऐड कर सकते हो. केउंझर और केंदुझर. This area, this triangle is iron ore mines. Okay. Then दुर्ग बताया आपको. दुर्ग, बैलाडीला, चंद्रपुर, भंडारा. This area has, यहाँ पर iron ore भी है, यहाँ पर manganese भी होगा. But I'm talking about the parts of iron ore here. Okay. Then southern part में, I mentioned Bellary, it says Ballari, Bellary. This is Chikmagalur, which has Kudremukh. Shimoga. Shimoga is more for manganese, not so much for iron ore, more for limestone also. इसलिए symbol अलग है. यहाँ पर यहाँ लिखा है manganese here. So main areas are Kudremukh, Chikmagalur, या Tumkur. Okay, Tumakuru or Tumkur, and this is Ballari. And I've added more names on this. And Goa, Marmagao, and Ratnagiri. ठीक है, तो those of you online, you can take a pic of this. And the places mentioned are, this is page number 75 of this NCERT. India People Economy, page 75 and page 74. यहाँ पर all the places are mentioned here. It says Guru Mahisani, Sulaipet, Badam Pahad, Kiriburu, Bonai Mines. Plus on this side it says Naumundi and Goa, Durg, Dantewada is the highlands, Bailadila, Dali Rajhara mines, Sandur Hospet mines, Bellary mines, Ratnagiri and the rest. Okay, so you have a sense of location. Revise from this, it should be done. Okay, let's move on then. Next is manganese. In fact, India is one of the largest producers of manganese. The next is manganese. Manganese. It's a very important ferromagnesium mineral. Very important for making alloys. Steel में काम आता है. Manganese. Manganese has this anti-rusting property. The coats of manganese can prevent some bit of rusting of iron. Okay. And most manganese is found along with iron ore. That's why it's called as ferromagnesium. Most of it is found along with iron ore. And it's a very important raw material in iron smelting, alloy making. A very important raw material for smelting. And manganese, Bonai, so names. Bonai mines has manganese. Bonai, Kendujhar or Keunjhar. Bonai, Keunjhar. Sundargarh, same names. Bhandara, Ratnagiri. Bhandara, Ratnagiri. Bellary mines. Bellary mines. Again, you have these parts of, southern MP. इसको अलग से लिखो. Southern MP, where we have this Balaghat and Chhindwara. Balaghat, Ghat and Chhindwara. And Mandla, Mandla. Balaghat, Chhindwara. Now, Balaghat, Chhindwara, Mandla में iron ore कम है. This area is more important for manganese and for aluminium, bauxite. They're more important for aluminium, bauxite and manganese. बाकी जगह is all common. जहाँ iron ore है वहीं पर manganese है. इसके अलावा, apart from this, manganese is in southern MP, Balaghat, Chhindwara, Mandla, and in Karnataka we have in Shimoga. Again, Shimoga is not iron ore. Shimoga is manganese. Okay? And Karnataka is a major producer because of Shimoga. So I think I've shown this to you in your textbook already. Okay? So, ये जो Balaghat region देखो यहाँ पर, Balaghat, Nagpur, this area. This area has the manganese, यहाँ पर iron ore नहीं है. And Shimoga यहाँ पर नीचे है. You have this here. Okay, Shimoga here. It is manganese and not iron ore. Okay, so that's how manganese. And India is a major producer of manganese. Add one more point here. Add one more point that manganese, because of its high demand, is one of the deciding factors. In the location of steel plants. और इंडिया में वो advantage है. Most of the manganese regions are with the iron ore regions. That's one advantage we have for India. ठीक है? So iron ore is done and manganese is done. Back in your room, you can make a column for this and remember if you want to remember. Okay. Let's move on towards the next one is bauxite. Next is bauxite. So bauxite is non-ferromagnesium. It is not ferromagnesium. Bauxite is non-ferromagnesium mineral. Okay. And bauxite is the product of weathering and leaching. The product of weathering and leaching. Bauxite is associated with laterite formations. It is associated with laterite formations. They are part of what's called as laterite caps. So अगर ये ऐसे mountain होगा, okay, if on the top of the mountain, if you can find some kind of a flat surface like this and a very hard rock here, okay, you can be very sure this area has bauxites. And this kind of bauxite laterites, they're very, very hard. They won't allow water to percolate down. So these areas generally will not have dense forest. They'll have some bushes, some grasses, one or two scattered trees. Other areas will have very, very dense forest. But जहाँ पे laterite cap होगा, it's almost like a flat surface on the mountain. So this is what, this is how they know what area might have bauxite. They look for the flat laterite caps, less forest, more bushes and grasses. Here the formation. This is a feature of southern Western Ghats. They are the features of Eastern Ghats, even parts of Amarkantak regions, parts of Tamil Nadu uplands. ये जो laterite formations हैं in Choटा Nagpur plateau, we call these as patlands. So bauxite is associated with patlands, P-A-T. The bauxite formations associated with the patlands. Yes, you can. And one suggestion here, whatever I'm teaching, I'll make a summary of this and I'll share this with you on the link. Okay, so agar aap miss karte ho, to pad lena whatever you can. Okay, of course, some discussions will not be there. So I'll share the document with all of you. There's a section for prelims resources. You can have a look from that. Okay. So that's bauxite formation. Now, what are the areas, the key areas of bauxite? There are 3-4 areas of bauxite. The very rich one is southern Odisha. The very rich bauxite is in southern Odisha. In southern Odisha, we have this area of Koraput district. Okay. यहाँ पर दो बहुत rich mines हैं, Panchpat Mali mines, and we have Daman Jodi mines, Panchpat, Panchpat Mali mines and Daman Jodi mines. The Daman Jodi mines is managed by NALCO, National Aluminium Company. One of the very large mines, Daman Jodi, D-A-M-A-N-J-O-D-I, Daman Jodi mines. Koraput mein, iske alawa, we have in this area is a hill called as Gandhmardhan Hills. Gandhmardhan Hills. We also have bauxite in Nimgiri Hills. This is part of a place called as Bolangir. So bauxite in Panchpat Mali, bauxite in Daman Jodi, bauxite in Gandhmardhan Hills and Nimgiri Hills. N-I-M-G-I-R-I, Nimgiri Hills. Ye Nimgiri Hills mein, we had controversies because of Vedanta Industries. And there was a clash with the local tribes called as the Dongri Khond tribes. So these tribes were getting displaced. It was a big issue and the whole project was derailed. So Nimgiri kafi news mein raha hai. Nimgiri Hills, Bolangir in Odisha, and the problems with the local tribes there. This is one important pocket of bauxite. Okay. And the second pocket of bauxite is again southern MP. Southern MP. This includes Balaghat region. Balaghat region. So Amarkantak Highlands hain ye. Amarkantak Highlands, Balaghat region. Even parts of Jabalpur has bauxite. Balaghat, Jabalpur has bauxite. Okay. And then further northwards, you also have along Katni, K-A-T-N-I, Katni, not far from Vindhyas. Katni Jabalpur belt has bauxite. Then we have a lot of bauxite in southern Maharashtra. Bauxite in southern Maharashtra. I mentioned Ratnagiri, Ratnagiri. Ratnagiri and south areas, we have got Kolhapur, we have got Solapur, Satara. So elevations hain. Satara, S-A-T-A-R-A, Satara. Okay. And around Mumbai, Thane region has bauxite. Thane, T-H-A-N-E. Thane has bauxite. So ye three important pockets hain. Southern Odisha, southern Maharashtra and southern MP. Okay. And apart from this, we have some bauxite even in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, if you know this place called Chevroy Hills. Chevroy Hills has bauxites. Chevroy Hills and some bauxite Not much, but we have in Gujarat also. So bauxite is one, this is your conceptual idea. Bauxite in India is fairly well distributed. Okay, bauxite, jahan par bhi you have got this type of elevations, good rainfall, leaching, tropical areas, bauxite is well distributed. But bauxite or aluminium smelters cannot be located everywhere. Write down this point here, that however, aluminium smelters cannot be located at all locations. They cannot be located at all locations. Okay, aluminium is extracted from bauxite by a Hall's process. Aluminium is extracted from bauxite by a process called as Hall's process, HALL''S, Hall's process. तो क्या होता है, पहले bauxite से they first get a compound called as Al2O3 oxide. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Anybody knows his name? It's called as alumina. It's called as alumina. From alumina, they get aluminium. So bauxite is the rock, the formation, bauxite rocks. Bauxite se they get alumina. Alumina is an oxide. From alumina, they get aluminium. And this process Hall's hai, it's a process called as electrolysis. It requires lot of electricity. Hall's process is a process of electrolysis. Essentially, they have some container, they have alumina in this, they put one cathode, they put one anode, they pass electricity, and then alumina separates out. Okay, so in the process mein, it is a very energy intensive process. It's a very energy intensive process. So aluminium plants always come up near major power stations or major energy stations. Okay, जहाँ पर HEP हो या फिर coal वाला हो, they need lot of power generation. ठीक है? So if you look at India's aluminium plants, तो तीन चार बता दे important one. Aluminium plants में one of the very old ones is Renukoot. Renukoot owned by Hindalco. Okay, and Renukoot aluminium plant, it takes power from the Rihand Dam. From Rihand Dam, and this dam is on the river Rihand, a tributary of river Son. And if you know this large lake called as Govind Ballabh Pant Sagar, वो इसी डैम का लेक है. Okay, Govind Ballabh Pant Sagar is the largest man-made lake of India. It's in parts of UP and Maharashtra and MP के border में. Rihand Dam supplies Renukoot. This is one very big plant. Then we have another very big plant called as Indal. Indal was a PSU. It also has been brought over by Aditya Birla Group. It was a PSU, but now it's the Aditya Birla plant, and this is near this dam called as Hirakud Dam in Odisha. A very large smelter. Okay, Indal, Aditya Birla, ये भी Aditya Birla Group है. By the way, Aditya Birla Group is one of the largest aluminium producing company in the world, not just India. They have bought aluminium plants of Canada. Like Alcan के नाम के था. Alcan Canada, with Aditya Birla Group bought. And now India and Aditya Birla Group is the largest producers of aluminium. Okay, so this is gone. Then we have a very large smelter at a place called as Anugul. Anugul in Odisha. This is a Nalco plant. Anugul, Odisha. And this is near Talcher Thermal Power Plant. Talcher Thermal Power Plant. Okay, NTPC Talcher, yes. Is it telling you that jahan par bhi aluminium plant hai, is bound to have some large power plant. It's either a HEP project or a thermal project. Now, one of the major concentrations of aluminium also is in a place called as Jharsuguda. Again, Odisha, Western Odisha mein, Jharsuguda. Jharsuguda is again near some of the coal fields. Okay, Western Odisha coal fields ke paas mein. Okay, the distribution of aluminium plants and how they are related to the raw material of energy. Okay, so what are the mining areas and what are the major plants of aluminium? I don't know what you're asking, Ashima. You have some doubt? Yeah, Vedanta. Jharsuguda mein Vedanta hai, correct. Yes, in fact, I forgot. In Chhattisgarh, there is Korba plant. Okay. Korba is Vedanta. It used to be Balco, Bharat Aluminium. It was bought over by Vedanta. Vedanta ki ek subsidiary called as Sterlite Industries. So Korba is a coal field. Korba coal fields and Korba aluminium smelter. Korba coal fields and a Korba aluminium smelter, Vedanta Industries. What is your doubt? Tell me. Yeah, this is the first class that we are having as a part of your PSP. Geography hai, so minerals are important. I'm covering that for you. I know most of you might benefit if you just hang on with me here. Okay, all done here? Okay, let's move on towards copper now. Iron done, manganese done. We move on towards copper. Copper is also a non-ferrous mineral. Copper also is a non-ferrous mineral. And copper is not much. बहुत ज़्यादा copper India में है नहीं. Not much copper. Okay. Again, found with those old metamorphosed igneous rocks. India is a net importer of copper. Found with old igneous rocks. By the way, any idea world mein who are the large copper producers? Any idea? Yeah? Australia, yes. But Chile has been historically very large. Chile and even Canada. In Canada, they have a mine called Sudbury Mines. They're very rich for copper. And in Chile, South America, of course, अब तो बहुत खत्म हो चुका है उनका. One mine called as Chiquicamata, one of the richest copper mines of the world. Chiquicamata in Chile. And we have Sudbury Mines in Canada. Among the richest ones that we have. They're very famous and historical. No Cosmos, no. Okay. Is the course free of cost? Okay. No, it's not. But yes, some of these programs we keep it free. Part of exposing you, part of telling you what we are doing. Okay, so it's not free. Okay, so copper mines. So copper mines India mein mainly 2-3 locations mein. One is in the Chota Nagpur plateau. ये जो झारखंड का बेल्ट है. Again, Singhbhum is very important. Palamu very important for copper. Chota Nagpur plateau is very important. Okay, and यहाँ पर a very important mine called as Ghatsila. Ghatsila mines भी हैं and Ghatsila smelter भी है. Ghatsila is important. Then we have copper in Rajasthan in the area called as Khetri in Jhunjhunu district. One of the very old copper smelters, northern Rajasthan. Jhunjhunu district, Khetri. Okay. Then we have again in parts of MP the same Balaghat region. Balaghat region. So Ghatsila copper, which is Chhodnagpur plateau, the Balaghat region, okay, and this part of Junjunu Khetri. Achha. Now you must know there are certain smelters. Monopoly copper में almost Hindustan Copper Limited का है. It has monopoly on copper, and there are important plants. जैसे HCL Ghatsila is important. Ghatsila not far away from Jamshedpur. Ghatsila, HCL Khetri, HCL MP में एक जगह है called as Malanj Khand. Malanj Khand copper near Balaghat, and in Maharashtra it is Taloja. The four names important for copper smelting. The copper smelting का मतलब क्या है? This is a industry है ये. Okay, it's not necessary Taloja is producing or mining copper. I'm saying ये smelters हैं. Okay, so Ghatsila copper smelter HCL का plant है. Khetri copper smelter HCL plant. Okay, Malanj Khand in MP. Malanj Khand is MP near Balaghat, and Taloja copper again is in Maharashtra. 4 smelters of HCL. You must know these places. Apart from this, there is a minor unit, Andhra Pradesh में, again important है, Agni Gundala. Agni Gundala copper. This is a state PSU, ये HCL unit नहीं है. Agni Gundala is not an HCL unit. It's a state PSU. Not far away from this place called Guntur. Okay, Guntur, Vijayawada, उसी के पास में somewhere. Agni Gundala copper. So copper mines कहाँ पर हैं? And copper smelter. And one more fact you must know, that wherever copper mining is done, one of the byproducts of copper is gold. So Khetri plant में we also have gold production. Is the byproduct. Generally copper and gold, they form together. Gold. So just a trivia thing, but know this. Okay, so copper smelter Khetri is also important for gold extraction. ठीक है? And और एक smaller part कर्नाटका में है copper in the Hassan district. Hassan district and Chitradurg district. ये सब minor है. In Hassan and Chitradurg, Chitradurg, Chitradurg district. Mines, yes, mines. These are the plants, okay, the minor mines in Karnataka also. These are the plants, HCL plants, plus one Agni Gundala plant in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, let's move on. The next is mica. Mica. So mica is a non-metal. It has dielectric and it has insulation properties. It's a insulator. It has dielectric and it has insulation properties. This is very important in electrical engineering. Electrical engineering. But you know, and India has been the monopoly of mica. India has had one of the largest producer of mica in the world. But because of plastic synthetics, we have developed synthetic insulators. So mica ka global demand has now come down. Otherwise, mica was very important foreign exchange earner for us. Having said that, even now mica is important. Yes, exactly. इसको हिंदी में अब्रक बोलते हैं, ABRAK. It shines. It is layers होगा and shines slightly. It's called as abrak, ABRAK in Hindi. Or just mountains will have this mica. The mountain will have a simmering effect. You can see it shining slightly because of the mica deposits. Okay. Now, the largest mica mine, ये पूछा भी question है in your prelims, is Koderma. Koderma is the largest of the world है ये. The largest mica mines of the world is Koderma. Koderma not far from Dhanbad and Bokaro. Koderma is the largest mica mines of the world. Apart from this, a major mica region is Nellore. Nellore. Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. Is part of Rayalaseema, Andhra Pradesh, near the coast. Nellore mines. And we also have some minor mines around Udaipur. Minor mines around Udaipur. In fact, it's a belt from Jaipur. There's a mica belt along Aravallis from Jaipur to Bhilwara. From Jaipur to Bhilwara. Mica mines. Okay. Minor ones, Ratnagiri में भी है, Mysore में भी है. Ratnagiri, Mysore. We have in Kerala also the place called Alleppey. Alleppey has mica mines. Okay? So those are the important mines now. The next is, we'll add one, zinc. The only one place in India important, zinc is found in combination with lead. Zinc, lead साथ मिलता है. And in around Udaipur, we have this mine called as Zawar mines. Near Udaipur, Zawar mines. And यहीं पर ही you have Hindustan Zinc Limited का plant. This is near Udaipur. Near Udaipur, zinc mines, Hindustan Zinc Limited, one of its kind. We don't have too many plants for this, but Zawar mines are important. Okay, near Udaipur. Okay, so I think I've covered the major ones. Okay. I'll show the maps to you eventually. Let's take up now coal resources. I have done this once. We'll take up it more thoroughly here now. The coal resources of India. Yes, absolutely. My suggestion is, don't read beyond, ये topic के लिए, don't read beyond the notes and the NCERT. NCERT में कुल मिला के hardly 5 pages हैं. Okay. And notes, I'll add something more beyond that. That's all. इससे अगर ना आया तो भी it's okay, you can leave it. Okay. Because it's a limit you can do. Minerals में एक question आता है, either from minerals or something from mineral acts आते हैं. Okay. You do not need more than this. Yeah, you can count on this. Okay. Now for the coal resources. Now, coal resources, there are 3 types of coal. Okay. So one is the bituminous coal. One is lignite. And we have anthracite. ये 3 and इसमें बहुत फिर सब categories हैं. Bituminous, semi-bituminous and all of that. Okay. Bituminous, lignite has a very less amount of carbon, almost less than 20%, less than 10% carbon. बहुत कम carbon होता है lignites में. Anthracite has more than 90% carbon. Okay. And bituminous 70, 60 बीच में. Now, because it has more carbon, anthracite, we say anthracite has the highest calorific value. I mean, if you burn, say, 1 gram of anthracite and 1 gram of bituminous and lignite, the maximum energy you'll get is from 1 gram of anthracite. Anthracite is almost like pure carbon. It has the highest calorific value. Okay. And in India, anthracite is in Jammu Kashmir में एक जगह है called as Kalakot. Kalakot has anthracite. Okay. In India, lignite hai, not too much, but there are 3-4 places which have lignite. जैसे कि एक है Neyveli. Neyveli in Tamil Nadu has lignite. Okay. And then we have a place called Palana in Rajasthan and a place called Umarsar in Gujarat. Neyveli, okay, Palana and Umarsar. And lignite is the most inferior one. Okay, and you have to clean it, process it, make it concentrated. A lot of Neyveli coal goes to Salem steel plant. Salem has a steel plant in Tamil Nadu. Because the Neyveli coal is used in Salem steel plant. Palana, Umarsar, some local industries, but not as significant. Now, bulk of Indian coal is the bituminous coal. Or bituminous maybe there is older bituminous which has more amount of carbon, and there is younger bituminous. We also call this as a semi-bituminous coal. It is a bit more inferior. So Indian coal is largely bituminous and semi-bituminous coal. And this type of coal will have lot of impurities, खासकर volatiles, like a lot of ash content बनता है उससे. Indian bituminous coal and Indian semi-bituminous coal, it has lot of impurities and it has high degree of ash content. So the calorific value of this is very low. Indian coal is not the best grade coal. It's because of this, although India has lot of coal, itna coal will last us almost 300 years. But this coal, okay, is not the best one. India is a net importer of coal. India imports a lot of coal from Australia. India is a net importer of coal, importing coal from Australia. And we also have imports from South Africa. South Africa, a place called Durban, Johannesburg, वहाँ पर बहुत सारा coal है. India also imports from South Africa. Yes, coal even from Indonesia. In fact, the Kandla port imports lot of coal. Lot of coal of Kandla port comes from Indonesia. Correct. Kandla port in Gujarat. ठीक है. Okay, so it's about the coal quality. So now, Indian coal is Gondwana coal. ये जो bituminous coal है इंडिया का, this, when I say bituminous, I'm talking in terms of the composition. When I say Gondwana, I'm talking about the time when the coal was formed. The Gondwana coal is late Carboniferous and mid Mesozoic times. It's late Carboniferous and it is mid Mesozoic times. ठीक है. Whereas जो world का coal है, world coal, it is largely a Carboniferous coal. This is older than Indian coal. World के coal fields like Germany में है, like US में है, like UK में है, Russia has coal fields. The world coal, Australia, yes. They are Carboniferous coal. They are older than Indian coal and they are good quality. Indian coal is late Carboniferous and therefore is not a very good coal fields. So Indian coal is Gondwana coal. In fact, 98% of Indian coal is Gondwana, and more than this, less than 2% is lignite, and the rest. So much of Indian coal is Gondwana coal, okay, which is not the best type. This is about the nature and the type. Now, one more fact. So, जो coal है, it is used for two purposes. One is, it is used in the thermal plant. We call this as the thermal grade coal. Coal is used in thermal power plants. It's called as thermal grade coal. And we also have what's called as metallurgical coal. This coal is used as a reducing agent in steel plants. So one coal is आप जलाते हो इसको, you're burning it, gives energy. The thermal power plants, the thermal grade coal. Or it's part of the steel industries. So simple, we have got ferrous oxide, Fe2O3. You add carbon, carbon combines with oxygen. You get iron, you get carbon dioxide as the byproduct. This process where carbon is used in the chemical reaction to remove oxygen, this is called as carbon as reducing agent. Okay. So you are combining carbon to remove oxygen and get iron. This is what's called as the metallurgical coal. ये बहुत अलग type of coal होता है, which is a different important good grade. India does not have much of metallurgical coal. India has largely thermal grade coal, वो भी inferior वाला. This type of coal in India, mainly in two places we find. One is Jharia. Jharia near Dhanbad has metallurgical coal. And we have in MP Jhilmil. Jharia coal and Jhilmil coal, okay, we find in these two places. Yes, you're right. This coal is also called as coking coal, correct. It's also called as coking coal. So coking coal of India is found in Jharia, in Jharkhand near Dhanbad, and found in Jhilmil near MP. I don't know about Jhilmil, I do not know some other name. It's Jhilmil, yes. Jhilmil. Jhilmil coal in MP. So India does not have much of metallurgical coal. Okay? So all coal properties, and now the coal fields kahan par in general. What are the coal fields and the mines? So I have told this already to you that coal is associated with the rifting process. Coal associated with the rifting process, and the main rifting belts, Damodar, rifting belts, Damodar, rifting belt, Mahanadi, River Son, Godavari, and Vardha. Godavari, Vardha, and we have Narmada and Tapi. These are the main areas which have the coal seams. इसको ऐसे ही ना diagrammatic रखना, otherwise you can't remember. Okay, Damodar, Mahanadi, Son, Godavari, Vardha river. Vardha is a part of the Godavari system, Vardha Vainganga system, and Narmada Tapi. Damodar mein, remember the 4-5 names. Raniganj is one of the oldest one, Bengal mein hai. One of the largest ones is Raniganj coal. Just now I mentioned Jharia coal. It also has Dhanbad coal, Bokaro coal. Damodar में you have Daltonganj, Karanpura coal and Karharbari coal. इसमें से 3 नाम पूछा हुआ है. देवास इस कोलफील्ड ये कहां पर है? What is resource important for? Karanpura, Karanpura, Karanpura coalfields and Karharbari coalfields. Daltonganj, so you can't forget Bokaro, Dhanbad. You will remember Raniganj, you must have heard. Ekat naam, the new ones you remember differently. So maybe in your notes, maybe while revising, you must maybe highlight some of this. Once I'm done with this, I'll show you the 15 questions, okay, which you could have answered if you know some of this. Keshav, maybe a bit later, and finish off this portion once. Okay? So that's Damodar coal. Mahanadi coal fields, you remember 2 places. One is Talcher coal fields. Some books may mention Cuttack coal fields. Cuttack, Talcher has the NTPC plant. Okay, yeah, you're right. So Raniganj, this is along with Durgapur. Raniganj, Durgapur steel plant uses Raniganj coal. Okay? So Talcher, Cuttack. इसके अलावा there are certain smaller rivers. Mahanadi basin का part है. Okay, Ib Valley coal fields. These are smaller streams in the Mahanadi basin. Ib Valley coal fields. Okay? So Mahanadi basin. In River Son, I mentioned Singrauli coal fields. Singrauli के पास ही है Rihand Dam. In Son, we have Singrauli coal fields. And Godavari and Wardha, Wardha coal fields. We have Kota Gundam coal fields, and we have Singreni coal fields. Singreni पूछा हुआ है. Singreni, Kota Gundam, Wardha coalfields, Wardha Valley coalfields, Singrauli, Talcher, Cuttack Valley, and the rest. And Narmada Tapi Basin, you remember Pench Valley coalfields and Tawa Valley coalfields. But Pench and Tawa are not the rich ones. Pench Valley coalfields and Tawa Valley coalfields. Okay, all of you? Okay. Now, so I mentioned lignite coal. I mentioned the anthracite coal. All of these are largely categories of bituminous coal. And the richest one is, okay, the Damodar में, you can know one formation बहुत rich है. It's called as Barakar formation. Barakar formation is a very rich coal formation of the Damodar Valley. Barakar, B-A-R-A-K-A-R, Barakar formation. Barakar एक tributary भी है of river Damodar. Barakar formation. All fine? Oh yes, apart from, I forgot, ये जो Son Valley, इसको अलग से रखो आप, separately, some other miscellaneous coal fields में, in Maharashtra, we have Kamti Valley coal. In Chhattisgarh, we have Korba coal. Kamti Valley coal in Maharashtra, and Chhattisgarh has Korba coal. Korba coal fields. I just mentioned Korba coal fields and Korba aluminium smelter Balco wala jo tha. There's a rich one. Chhattisgarh में ही you have this Korba basin का part है. ये बहुत न्यूज में है. Hasdeo Arand coal fields and forests. Hasdeo Arand, okay, coal fields and forests. ये last 2-3 साल में बहुत न्यूज हुआ because the tribes are getting displaced here. I think Adani has the mining rights, and this area the tribes are impacted, displaced, lot of social protests happening. Okay, so know this is part of the Korba, this basin of Korba. Hasdeo Arand forests and the coal fields. Okay, miscellaneous में. Let me check if I'm missing out anything else on the coal front. Yeah. Okay, now let's take up strategic and critical minerals. Strategic and the critical minerals. ये part NCERT में नहीं है, but whatever you can use, okay, from this into your answers or whatever. Okay. Now see, when I say strategic, it basically means some kind of long-term security issues, defense technologies, okay, even aerospace, we call them as strategic. When I say critical, I imply strategic के साथ में they are those which are very important for your modern technology, जैसे EV technology, very important for semiconductors, okay, they are very important for nuclear also, okay, and plus their supply chains are very fragile. Okay, matlab not every country has it, some countries dominate, and if for some reason the supply chain is blocked or something, the whole industry can collapse. That's why they are very critical to us. So these terms are used together. Pehle we use the word strategic largely for the atomic minerals. Atomic minerals can be used as a part of your nuclear energy, but now we have a broader category. Okay, so we have strategic and critical minerals that includes atomic and minerals. It also includes some of these minerals which are important for modern technologies, energy में, aerospace में, semiconductors, high-speed computing technologies, they use it. Or semiconductors and the microchips are using it. So one category called as this one. Now, under this, we had about 30 minerals. We had 30 minerals, but in 2023, we had an amendment, okay, and 6 atomic minerals were removed from the larger list, and today we have 24 of them as strategic and critical. हमने 6 को निकाल दिया है. 6 of these were atomic minerals, total atomic minerals 12 हैं. 6 we have removed from it. Okay. The fact is ये अभी भी critical strategic हैं, but they no longer are, okay, only for public sector, okay, control. We've opened them for private auction also. Add point here that the 6 critical minerals, which have been removed from atomic energy list, from the atomic minerals list, after 2023 MMDR Amendment Act. After 2023 MMDR Amendment Act are write the 6 names: lithium, beryllium, niobium, titanium, tantalium, 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 and zirconium, 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 zirconium. So these 6 are atomic. Okay, write down. These 6 minerals have now been allowed for exploration by private sector also. For private sector also. Earlier, the exploration and mining of these minerals was exclusively by state agencies. Essentially, we want to encourage more and more of mining, more investments into the sector, and these are critical part of our overall security. Okay? So what are the minerals there? And I said total में ये 30 हैं, 30 plus 6. Together we call these as the strategic and the critical minerals of India. I'll discuss some of them, not all of them are as important. So write down now. Let me start with uranium. Okay. So this is the main mineral belt, main mineral for nuclear energy, uranium. The main uranium belt is the Singhbhum thrust belt, SJV बोलते हैं, STV. The main belt जहाँ मिलता है, it is called as the Singhbhum thrust belt. And this is in vicinity of Singhbhum's copper belt. This is in vicinity of the Singhbhum's copper belt. और इस बेल्ट में the most important place is Jaduguda. Jaduguda is the most important uranium, among the first and biggest one also, uranium belt. And some of the other mines जो हैं, other mines are, take a list, ये भी part of this area ही है. Bhatin mines, BHATIN, Bhatin mines, Narva mines and NARWA, Bhatin mines, Narva mines. Okay. Mohuld mines, MOHULDH, Mohuld mines. Bandurang mines, BANDHURANG, Bandurang mines. This is the main one. Okay, the main belt is the Singhbhum thrust belt. Jaduguda is the most important one in this. Other than this, एक और pocket है, which is in Telangana. Other pocket, other mining regions में Telangana में है. Telangana hyphen Andhra. Telangana hyphen Andhra. So the largest one is called as Tumalapalli mines. Tumallapalle. Tumalapalli mines. This is the largest belt outside STV. Tumalapalli mines, the largest belt outside STV. If you know this place called as Nalgonda, this area is around Nalgonda region. Telangana, Andhra, around Nalgonda region. Then we have other places like Chitral, same Andhra and Telangana. Chitral Basin. We have Lambapur Basin, Lambapur, Lambapur Basin. And we have Racha Kuntapalle mines. Racha Kuntapalle mines. It's also a very large one. Okay. Then we have in Meghalaya, we have a region called as Mahadeo Basin. In Meghalaya, Mahadeo Basin. उसमें एक एरिया है called as Domisiat. Meghalaya में Mahadeo Basin, Domisiat has uranium. Domisiat has uranium. So my guess, these are important ones. Okay, news में है critical minerals हैं, lot of talk about critical minerals. You better know this well. Okay, Domisiat Basin. Okay. Next, write about the rare earths of India. Rare earths and rare earth minerals of India. Rare earths. So I want to differentiate between rare earth minerals and rare earth elements. Okay. Rare earth minerals में you have got uranium. Uranium है, इसमें cobalt है, okay, beryllium है, and so on. This is on the basis of the periodic table. We have a group of elements called as lanthanides. Lanthanides. A group of elements हैं, plus scandium plus ytterbium. These three together, and lanthanides, there are 15 elements. 15 lanthanides, scandium and ytterbium. Ytterbium. These are called as rare earth elements. Okay? This also is part of our the strategic minerals के part है ये वाला भी. But ये एक अलग list है. इसमें I'm sure you've heard about uranium, you know about monazite sands? Monazite sands. You know about titanium. Okay, you've heard about zirconium now, zircon. Okay, and beryllium. There's a long list here. Okay. Now, one important point. Why are they called rare earth? Rare earth not because they're found less. They are fairly good amount, but they're found combinations में to extract them is very difficult. Okay, it's not that they are less found, but difficult to mine them in the combination that they are in. And उसका requirement भी small amount होता है. It's not that I want 10 kg of uranium. Small gram will suffice to have an entire plant for that matter. Write down this point here, that rare earths are actually fair abundance in their occurrence. They are fair abundance in their occurrence. But the challenge is in their extraction processes. The challenge is in their extraction processes. They occur in association with other minerals. They occur in association with other minerals and have low concentrations. And they have low concentrations. And the refinement and extraction requires, their refinement and their extraction requires sophisticated technologies. Requires sophisticated technologies. They are very useful in a range of industries because of their unique properties. Because of their unique properties. They are used in, as I said, EV technology, superconductors, defense applications, conductors, defense applications, aerospace engineering, etc. Okay. India does not have abundance of these. India does not have abundance of these. And it must depend on imports. It must depend on imports. So India has launched Critical Minerals Mission. India has launched Critical Minerals Mission, CMM, which will include critical minerals partnerships. Will include critical minerals partnerships for self-reliance in these minerals. तो एक प्रोग्राम ही लॉन्च किया हमने लास्ट बजट में called Critical Minerals Mission. It will include more and more exploration in India, plus world में जहां पर है, we can have partnerships. So we have a very important partnership with the US also on this. The Critical Minerals Associations में, okay, we are trying to, but एक global अलग से association है. Unfortunately, India is not a member of that association yet. So India is trying to, okay, manage the logistics because most of these minerals, we depend on China for this. China kind of monopolizes a lot of these minerals, and that's the scary part. We want more and more self-reliance in these minerals. Take a small idea here. Now write down some of the names, okay? So monazite sands. Monazite sands. Monazite sands are a beach placer deposits. These are beach placer deposits. They are found on the beach like sediments. They are beach placer deposits. They are phosphates. They are phosphates, and they have uranium and thorium. They have uranium and thorium. One rich belt is the Kovalam beach near Trivandrum. The Kovalam beach of Trivandrum is rich. Okay. And if you know about thorium, it's a very important part of India's fast breeder reactor program, where from this we convert plutonium and whatever. Okay. So thorium is important part of India's fast breeder reactor program. We have been trying this for a long time, but somehow we haven't succeeded. But we again coming back and experimenting. Thorium can become an alternative to uranium if we can succeed with this fast breeder reactors. Like this monazite sands. Next is ilmenite is part of rare earth minerals. Ilmenite, ILLEMINITE, ILLEMINITE, ilmenite is an oxide and source of titanium and iron. Ilmenite is source of titanium and iron. It's an oxide. Again found as beach deposits. Say Malabar coast, beach deposits. Then there is zircon, ZIRCON, zircon. ये silicate sediments हैं. Zircon is silicates and source of zirconium. Source of zirconium is used in nuclear control rods and in microchips. Nuclear control rods and microchips. Then we have tantalite. Tantalite. इसका local name है coltan. COLTAN. Tantalite, locally called as coltan. It has niobium and tantalum. NIOBIUM, niobium and tantalum. It's lightweight and very strong, used in superconductors, surgical instruments, and in aerospace. Okay. Then we have beryllium. If you remember, beryllium, niobium have been removed from the exclusive mining rights of the government. Yes, you have put them under auction for the private also. Okay. So beryllium is again a silicate mineral. Silicate mineral, high density, high melting point and low density. High melting point, low density, again used in aerospace technologies. Then apatite, APATITE. Apatite is like clay. Apatite is a clay. It's a phosphate mineral. It's a phosphate mineral. Apatite is used for fertilizers, detergents. Apatite soaps बनते हैं इससे. And production of fluorine. Okay, they make polymers which are used in chemical industries. Yeah, apatite soaps, apatite detergents. Plus is also important for polymers used in chemical industries and also in nuclear industries. Okay. Then sillimanite, SILLIMINITE, sillimanite. It is used as a refractory mineral. Refractory mineral means it can withstand very high heat. Fluorine उससे बनता है. Apatite से we also make fluorine. So it's a chemical industry में काम आता है. So sillimanite is a refractory mineral. So they make refractory bricks. Refractory bricks are used to withstand very high heat. They use in blast furnace. Refractory bricks. Okay. So these are the range of these critical minerals. Now just know this, that the rare earths, इनका जो processing होता है, the processing happens in rare earth labs. Okay, we have a PSU called as Indian Rare Earth Limited, IREL. इनके कुछ labs हैं. Okay, labs, and this operates under Department of Atomic Energy. And the main labs, one is at Aluva, Aluva, Aluva in Kerala. Aluva lab is for monazite extraction or processing. Aluva in Kerala for monazite processing. Okay. Then we have in Odisha a very big lab, Chhatrapur Labs. It's part of Odisha Sand Complex. OSCOM बोलते हैं. It's part of Odisha Sand Complex is one body. Okay. So Chhatrapur is an important lab. And then we have one near Kollam. It's called as Chavara Mineral Division, Chavara. Chavara Mineral Division. It is for processing ilmenite, zircon, sillimanite, zircon, sillimanite, and rutile, Rutile, for processing rutile. And there is one rare earth magnet plant at Visakhapatnam. Rare earth magnet plant at Visakhapatnam. It produces cobalt, and cobalt is part of making magnets. They use these magnets in nuclear industries also. So cobalt is also a strategic mineral. Okay. So I think I've taken care of the major minerals. The document I'll give you, okay, it'll be a 6-7 page summary sheet. I'll upload on the website. You can download from there. Okay, but this is more or less questions here. We can go on for some more time, all of you? No? I would like to go on for some more time. देखो, अगर मैं बंद कर देता हूं वैसे भी नहीं जानोगे आप. मैं पढ़ा रहा हूं, आप नहीं पढ़ोगे तब भी नहीं जानोगे. So either ways, okay, it's your choice. You have to go, you can go, no problem. I will not feel bad at all. वैसे भी I don't think that's a consideration. Okay, but let me take it towards conclusion. आप tired हैं, whatever it you are, fine. Okay. If anybody must be tired, I should be tired. Okay. Yes, Devarga. Okay. It'll take me some time. I'll cover off the new developments. Yes. So offline guys, I can understand you're sitting from quite some time. You're tired, exhausted. Go take a walk, whatever. You'll find me in the evening also. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, I'm continuing. So some miscellaneous current affair based discussions now. Ganesh, that 4 p.m. class, I'll have to forego. I'll continue with this one. ये तो वैसे भी पढ़ाना था आपको. Okay. So I'm continuing with this session. That's why I insisted that all the advanced GS class students, because यही आपका आएगा आपके prelims के preparation में. Okay, Ganesh. So we start off now with this portion. Okay, I think, one mineral I should have added. You all can hear me, right? सिर्फ यहाँ पर कि No Ganesh, in that case, आ गया नहीं, मैंने ऑफ किया. Okay, then we stop here. Advanced class students, then I'll start off from 4:15. I'll take some break. Yeah, we'll start off. Then I'll not stop there. So take a break of half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay, the open session is over. Yes, so next we will meet you in the PSP class on 9th of December. Okay. Yes, Soumya. So this session is over. Our own students, a part of GS Advanced class, you join me at 4:15. हिमांशु इतना ही था. Okay. अब इसके आगे आप GS जब ज्वाइन करो तब मिलेगा आपको. Okay. No power supply here, so we have to discontinue. Bye.